This is Dan Cazayoux, a congressman. We're trying to get kicked out of office on the radio. Let's hear what he has to say.
I'm literally just arriving back in the district from Iraq and Afghanistan. But we've been in contact, been briefed. Coming into this for the last few days, I've been on the phone with our staff. Our staff has been in touch with the governor's office and the federal officials and the city and parish officials around the district. But coming back to the district and seeing it firsthand, it's a pretty dramatic effect here in this area. Point Capee was not expecting a tremendous amount of damage, but and I don't think we have a tremendous amount, but we are getting a lot of wind here. A lot of trees are down. I was driving in it actually from Shreveport just a couple hours ago. Not a smart thing to do, but I saw a lot of trees down, a lot of electrical wires down. So it's the same type of damage, only to a lesser degree here in Point Capee.
Now, obviously, you are a first-term congressman, fulfilling the remainder of former Congressman Richard Baker's term, and you will be, of course, running for re-election to that particular office.
Sure.
How valuable has your experience and the fact that you are a Louisiana native and have grown up witnessing these type things as they transpire in this community, how valuable has that been for the position that you now find yourself in?
Well, as far as dealing with the hurricanes, I was in the legislature when Katrina and Rita hit, and so witnessed, firsthand some of the problems we had and some of the successes the state and federal and local governments had with dealing with the storm. And I've been very impressed in the briefings with the multi-level coordination and cooperation in this event. I think state and federal governments and locals as well have consistently gotten better at planning and preparing for the hurricane and setting up to make sure we do it right.
Now, unfortunately, this is going to be a baptism of fire of sorts for you, because your district, in all likelihood, will end up sustaining some of the heaviest damage from Gustav. What can you tell your constituents? What type of mechanism should they observe to help your office expedite the recovery for all of this district?
Well, I mean, right now the number one thing is to stay safe, stay inside. Don't go out and try to assess the damage yourself at this point. And in the next few days, the way to go about it is to be in touch with the federal and local officials, and you can contact our office as well, and we can certainly try to assist with anybody who has trouble in working through any type of claims that are going to be inevitable in this case.
The fact that you were, in fact, in the Louisiana legislature prior to going to Capitol Hill and have established a working relationship with state officials, with Governor Bobby Jindal and others of that ilk, how valuable is that at this point?
Well, I think relationships are always valuable, and being able to pick up the phone and talk to somebody with a level of trust and credibility certainly is meaningful, and certainly should be able to help us in this instance.
You also mentioned question before last that folks can call your office for assistance and things that your congressional office can provide. Can you give us a number for individuals that may need that assistance?
Sure. Our office number is 225-929-7711.
And if you would say that number once again for us?
225-929-7711.
Congressman Dan Cazayoux, it has been a pleasure, sir. Needless to say, you got your work cut out for you in the days ahead, but fortunately for the folks of this district, you're a young man, an energetic man, and the old adage, big things for big people, I'm sure will apply in this case.
Well, I appreciate that. No, we're here to help, and we're just urging people to stay safe right now, to stay indoors, and we'll work through the problems in the next few days, a few weeks, and hopefully not a few months. But we'll be there every step of the way for anybody who needs help.
Thank you, Dan Cazayoux. We appreciate you sincerely, sir. Can we go right back now to our phones? Thank you, Josh. Let's start in Baton Rouge.
That was it.
Thank you for your patience.